Welcome you all, friends. My name is Dharmalingam. I am an accredited energy auditor. I'm a former director AAP and PC. Now the course director and NCF Consultancy and Training Private Limited. So I welcome you for this overview session on online preparatory training course. Now let us go to the slides and we will see that. This agenda is about divided into two parts. The first part is about the BE exam, Energy Conservation Act in India and the related aspects. The next part is about the online preparatory training course, how will we cope up with this BE exam, about this, how to prepare, what are the course coverages and methodology, etc. So we will move on to the first part about the EC Act. So all of you know that Government of India has enacted the Energy Conservation Act and it is effective from March 2002. So there are two important aspects are there, classes. It is applicable to our Energy Manager, Energy Auditor exam. The first one is accredited energy auditor will be conducting energy audit in designated consumers. So this is a mandatory. So there is a one law. The next one is a certified energy manager should be appointed as a designated or appointed in industry to take care of the organizational energy efficiency points. So who are the certified energy auditor and who are the certified energy manager? What are the qualifications required? For this, Bureau of Energy Efficiency and Ministry of Power, Government of India has empowered to specify all the rules and regulations and mechanism how to go about this will be done. So this will be further schemes will be implemented by the SDA. Now, apart from this, there are many schemes as created, initiated by the Government of India Bureau of Energy Efficiency, and we will see a lot of programs. The first one is a certification of energy manager, energy auditors program. The next one is standard and labeling. It is applicable to all home appliances, industrial, small size appliances. The third one is with respect to energy conservation building code. So both the new building and retrofitting. And next one is a PAT scheme is mainly for the designated consumer, large industries. This is where in this industry where our energy manager, energy auditor is directly appointed many sectors of our economy. Then there is another program called SME program, and the state designated agency is taking care of their every state. Whatever the BE is directing and SDA has to implement the scheme, central government scheme. The last one is DSM. There are agriculture DSM, municipality DSMs are there. Now we are focusing on the one scheme, that is BE scheme called the Certification of Energy Manager, Energy Auditor. Now, what is the need for this kind of examination? What is the need for CEM and CEA? So the basic requirement is to become a certified energy manager, energy auditor is to pass in the national level examination. This national level examination is carried by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency. Actually, National Productivity Council is a certifying agency. They will conduct this program on behalf of BEE and producing the qualified person. The purpose of this exam is to produce qualified person, which is they have to be available for the industrial services. Now, what is the roles and importance of a certified energy manager and energy auditor? CEM is specifically dedicated to plant level, that is organization level. In an organization level or a plant unit level, a lot of multi-level management has to be done. Personal management, financial management, project management, and plant energy management. The entire thing, one person will be taking care of with respect to energy efficiency. That name is called Certified Energy Manager. So he is doing a lot of services to that particular industry. So every designated consumer has to appoint. So this is the part of certified energy managers. The certified energy auditor, every industry has to conduct energy audit. Who will conduct energy audit? Accredited energy auditors. For accredited energy auditors, the certification of this CEA is required for accreditation purposes. So this is the how this CEM and CEA is linked or role in industry. And all of you know that now already the PAT scheme is going on, fourth cycle. There are, I think, 14 sectors are there in India, from aluminum to cement, etc. Every sectors, there are so many industries are coming into the PAT scheme, and there is a lot of role for CEM and CEA. And coming to the examination, this examination is being conducted for the last 2 decades. So, the first exam has started in 2004. Now, 20 exam is already over, that is 2019. Now, I think dear, all the participation is going to apply for a 2020 21st examination. So, dear friends, I have the experiences in giving training from all the 20 programs. So, I am the passed out man in the first program. Our some of the accredited energy auditor also instructors also passed in first programs. So, what are the qualifications required for to apply? All of you know, the participation might be knowing it. So, any graduate engineers, BE, BTech, but 3 years experiences, industrial experiences in operation maintenance are required to become to apply for a certified energy auditor as well as a certified energy manager. If he is a ME, MTech, and then he have a one year is concession, 2 years experience is sufficient. If a postgraduate, any management also with the BE graduate, 2 years experience is required. So the engineer, if you want, they can apply CEM or CEA. But diploma holders equivalent to 6 years experiences, they can apply only CEM. Similarly, postgraduate in science, electronics, chemistry, mathematics people also can apply because they are all working in industry in the utility department. They know about this. So those people can attend the CEM, but they require only 3 years experiences. Now, the maximum attempts for qualifications. So once you registered and you started writing examination, you have to pass within 6 consecutive years or 3 attempts. Even 1 or 2 paper is not qualified, the next attempts you can do it. But 3 attempts is maximum, but within 6 consecutive years. Similarly, once if you passed, some engineers, they are applying for the energy manager initially, and then he would like to promote, he would like to attend the energy auditors. In that case, within 5 years, he is to apply for the energy auditors. These are fee structures. All of you know that there is a 10,000, 5,000, 20,000 sponsored. Accordingly, they can apply. Coming to the prescribed guidebooks, the first guidebook is published in 2004. Now, this is 4th edition is prescribed for the current exam. So, three versions revisions already gone. There are 4 books published. Out of 4 books, if anybody apply energy manager or energy auditor, you will receive all the 4 books registered by hard copy will be in NPC will be sending it. But the first 3 books is common for both the certified energy manager and the certified energy auditors. The last one is exclusively for certified energy auditor only. So, and examination schedule, there are 4 books, there are 4 papers. Each books there is 1 paper. The first 3 are closed book examination. The last one is open book examination, but you can take all the 4 books there. So this is, and all the question paper is common for both CEM and CEA in this papers, first 3. This is a special paper only to the energy auditors. And all the 3 papers is 3 hours duration and 2 hours duration, 150 marks, pass mark is 75. The last one is 100 is maximum, 50% is a pass mark. So the question pattern, the first 3 books or 3 papers are same pattern. 50 marks for section 1 objective type MCQ type. Section 2 is a short question 5 marks, 8 questions, 8 into 5, 40. The long question 10 marks into 6 questions is 60, totally 150 marks. So paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 is similar structure. Paper 4 is different from other. So it's an open book exam. There are 100 marks. So 10 marks for 1 mark question and 5 mark 2 questions, 20. The remaining 80 marks is 4 long questions. Out of 4 also 3 is compulsory and 1 is option. There are 4 options and 4 sector will be given. Now, so far we have discussed about the course, that is a BE exam in the country. Now, let us see about the online preparatory training course. So, this is the objective of this online training course is to mainly to impart, to provide sufficient inputs and knowledge, analytical skill and practice for meeting the BE exam requirements. because these participations from industries and many industries, they don't have time to prepare, and various somebody is electrical section, electrical background, mechanical background, but these books have all the electrical, mechanical, thermal, chemical, and instrumentation, everything is there. So it is very useful to for this participation for getting more confident. I like to inform that this attending this course is not mandatory as per the BE exam. BE exam is not telling to attend any kind of a program, but it is very useful and very helpful to acquire the knowledges and skill participation to match the requirements. So our all training instructors are like me, all accredited energy auditor with vast experiences in training as well as energy audit. So all of you might have seen these brochures. The timing is given. It is 4 papers will be covered in 5 weeks, and every week there are 4 sessions. 4 session is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 3:30 to 5:30. This is the timing, and starting from 29th to 1st August. So in general, so far all the last 16 years, and the actual classroom is conducted for this kind of training in the country. But this year, due to COVID situation, and it's difficult to organize this kind of a program, direct contact. So this is the only way to online preferable. But we like to almost simulate the entire thing, whatever we do in the direct classes, we try to help the students as participation to practice everything through the online. And the important highlights and benefit to the participation for attending this course, training course, are given. So it's a 40 hours training. So all of you know that there are 4 books, all the 4 books put together, there are 45 subjects. Each subject, there will be a PPT will be discussed. So we have prepared, especially prepared PPT will be there. Then wherever is required, animations will be shown for better understanding. Then once it is over, there is a end of each chapter, there is a question. So that questions will be taken for a discussion for understanding. Then afterwards, then there is a previous year's question papers and question banks will be discussed. So then we will give focus on numerical problem solving. All of you, if you know the pattern of the question papers, almost more than 50% is numerical, solving the problem. You need a calculators, you should know the formula, you should have a practice. So we will mainly, this very, very important to give a practice, we will focus on that. Then also we'll be conducting model exam. This model exam will be useful for the time management. Particularly the 4th paper is only 2-hour section. You should be able to answer within time. So it will be useful for time management. And once all the registered candidate, we will provide the soft training material for preparations. So otherwise we will help the participation all the way throughout the period. All the helps or assistance, clarification will be given so that you get a confident for the examination. So what are the coverages of this OPTC? All of you know there are 4 books. There are a 5 weeks program. Each week 1 program will be discussed, taken. And the last week, 5th week, we will have a revision. Once again, all the 4 books will be model test, revision, clarification will be done. Coming to the methodologies, the first point is we will have a presentation during the regular classes, specially prepared PPT with explanation, discussion, and animation wherever is required. Once it is over each chapter, we will practice there are 3 types according to the question paper. Objective type, short question, long question. We will be taking the questions from books and question papers, previous question paper, and question banks. Then after this practice over, then problem solving practice, sometimes I will give you the homework also to do the next classes and model test and the clarification session. So once if you practice and continuously do if you calculations and study, then you are, we definitely hope you are a better person to face the BE examination. Who can attend this program? So any graduate practicing engineers in BE, BTech, ME, MTech, diploma, or even MSc, and working in industrial operation maintenance, all those people they can attend. Professionals already appearing for the energy manager, energy auditors can apply. And engineering college also the faculties. There are all the electrical department and mechanical department, similar subjects are being covered in the many engineering colleges. So they can also attend to improve the knowledge and better career growth also. So now I will show you some of the sample slides for preparation, especially prepared PPT for a better understanding and more. What is the uniqueness of our program is more understanding. So I will quickly go through this. This is one of the slides from the first book. Instead of simply discussing about the point, we will have especially understanding some kind of diagram. Straight away you can understand in one stroke. That is our purpose. Wherever is required, we used to put it. Similarly, you have a table we will discuss. But what is the coking coal, non-coking? Just by reading it, it is difficult to understand for a newcomers. But if you put these like this, coal, what is the coking coal differences, some pictures, you will understand it. Similarly, we also practice objective type. There are 5 questions are given objective type. So you will be asked to do it for a few minutes, and then we will release the answer. So this kind of a practice, we will be discussing it in many aspects. Similarly, then, so this question is taken from the previous question paper itself. Already it is this kind of has come. There also some practice will be done. Then this is solved questions also will be discussed. In the book is given, I will take up the other places, previous papers. So we will solve each one by step, we will explain so that you understand you are capable of doing calculations. Another thing is you saw the many people are not seeing the boiler also, but they are attending the thermal classes. For those people, the book may be given a small picture like this, but we also enhance like this. So better understanding, we will show you some of the animations, some of the real pictures we will be using it. So this is a unique difference between this our course, specially prepared we put. So this kind of, whenever comes some kind of discussion, we will introduce some animation. Many people, what is the carryover? We don't know. So we will put this kind of animation, so wherever is required. So similarly, if we take a formula also, the formula also we will better understand. Energy consumption is directly proportional to flow into process by efficiency. So what is the relation between each one? And we will discuss about that. Then a diagram from the industrial diagram. Some of the case studies and some of the case studies for various case studies, relevant case studies will be there. Animation will be showing it wherever is required. So this is the sample size. Dear friends, I have completed my presentations, and I have discussed about what is the BE exam, who is conducting, and etc. Then how it is prepared, our program is useful for the candidates to get a pass. So thank you very much